Hey everybody, thanks for joining me on live. I'm still working with this hair. I've got some hair products in here today that I've been liking. My hair is naturally curly, so I've never actually really owned a curling iron, so I'm still learning how to do this, but I'm getting there. So I've got some good products. I feel like I've been MIA for a little while and wanted to just share some stuff. I don't have any links. I just have things that I picked up. Some of it is Sephora, some of it is nice. More expensive. Some just haven't impressed me though. And then there's some things that I got at the drugstore that I really liked and I feel like is effective. So I'm just gonna go through some makeup, some skincare, and a couple hair products that I really liked, some iffy. But again, I'm not an affiliate for any of these and I don't have any links for anything, but if you happen to be in the store and see them, it might sway your judgment. So first things first, kind of a disappointment. This is the Olay Total Effects Whip Moisturizer. It has a really cool, like, crazy looking jar. This was surprisingly pricey. I picked this up at CVS, which I know is a little more expensive, but Walmart isn't much behind, but this was like $38. I mean, I could get a full size of my Tarte, which is my absolute favorite, which I feel is higher end. It's vegan, it's really light, it smells great, it's not heavy, but this was comparable, I thought. Hey, how are you, Marie? And this, I mean, it's pretty thick, as you can see in there, and I've used about close to half of it. It feels really moisturizing. You can tell it's heavy on fragrance, which I'm not crazy about. My skin is not crazy about. It didn't make me break out, so that was good. That's why I haven't like thrown it out at this point. It was so pricey. At $38 for an Olive Olay product is a little bit much, I think. But it also, in the morning when I use it, when I put on my primer or my makeup, it pills up, and I hate that. So I was not crazy. It does not have any SPF in it. There's really nothing else special except that it was supposed to be just a really good moisturizer, and I've been very let down by it. Now, will I still probably use it? Probably I'll use it as a night cream, just because I don't want it pilling up really bad on my face. I had some leftover Clinique Dramatically Different moisturizer, so I've been using that. Oh my god, I'm seeing pieces that are not curled. It's gonna bug me. I've been using the Clinique during the day, but I can use this at night. If people are using it and they like it, that's great. I know they have a couple variations of this. This is just the Total Effects Whip Moisture. But yeah, was not crazy about it for the price. I give it like a D. Something I love, my lips have been super dry. I think it's the hot weather, but it's just like, they're like almost like peeling, like the corners of my lips have been like cracking, and no matter what I do, it's just not working out. So I found, this is from Vaseline, it's Lip Therapy, and it's called Gold Dust. It's like a limited edition, and it's sort of like a soft pink color, but it has just a little bit of shimmer in there, and it is so flippin' moisturizing. It is wonderful. So I carry this with me like everywhere now. They've got a couple other ones. One of them is called like Bubbly, which is a soft pink. They're a couple bucks. You can find them at Target, Vaseline Lip Therapy. I love it. I also get the little tubs of it. There's a rose one. I keep that on the side of my bedstand. I use that at night. It's awesome. Definitely a good buy. All right, a couple things I've gotten from Sephora I haven't been crazy about. I still use them, but I'm not going to be repurchasing them. This is from Farsali. Okay, this is a very fancy, they've got a really nice, elegant line of, they've got a highlighter now, which I didn't like. It was like a jelly highlighter. It was too much. It just looked like a highlighter sitting on your face. But some people like that, so it's been a popular thing. It just wasn't for me. I have used their other serums in the past. Their first one was called Unicorn Essence. It smelled really good. It was a really pretty, like, opalescent, like, purpley color, and then they have a rose gold one, which is clear with actual gold flecks in it, and this is their new liquid glass. This is the newest one. Hey Megan. Liquid glass. What's wrong, baby? Oh, you miss daddy. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. You're okay. Hey, you want to say hi to everybody? You gotta dry those tears. You can say hi, but you gotta dry those tears. He'll be home to see you in a little bit. Say hi. Can you wave? Can you wave? Hello, everybody. Hello. Look, Megan said hi. Isn't that sweet? So this is called Liquid Glass. This is their newest addition to their line. It was supposed to be, it has hyaluronic acid, which is supposed to be really good for moisturizing. And it's sort of like a really pretty opalescent, hey Wes, like an opalescent kind of serum, but I haven't seen any difference with it. And for $50 a bottle, I want to see some changes. I want it to really show that it's making a difference. So it's supposed to give you like a doll-like, glass-looking finish. I mean, it's a serum. It's a serum, guys. If you want to spend the $50, great. I didn't see a difference. I'm not going to be repurchasing. I did like the rose gold. That smelled like oranges, and it felt really moisturizing. But that's definitely a luxury purchase. It's not something I keep all the time. Another thing that kind of lost steam with me, Glow Recipe is really popular at Sephora. And with Glow Recipe, they're really popular for their watermelon sleeping mask, and it smells so good. It's almost like they have a moisturizer now too. It's like a soft pink color. It smells like watermelons. It's very light though, and I need something with a little more moisture. So they came out with this avocado melt sleeping mask. Really, it's just a moisturizer for nighttime. Yes, oh my goodness, I see. Do you want to do a tattoo later?
Yes.
Can we do it later? Mm-hmm. That sounds good. You gonna go finish painting?
Yeah.
Oh,
Snack.
You want a snack? What do you want for a snack? Poppables. Can you see if you can reach them in the counter or on the in the pantry?
Yes.
See if you can get them, baby. I can help if not. So the Glow Recipe avocado sleeping mask had a lot of hype. It comes in kind of like a little crazy like textured glass. It smells fresh, doesn't smell like anything special. It has a green, it's really thick. Just a really good moisturizer for night. But again, this was at least like 40 or 50 bucks, if not a little bit more than that. And I'm not crazy about it. I mean, it's just a moisturizer. It was like everybody was crazy about it. Had all these awesome, you can't get it? Okay. Had all these awesome, really good reviews. And I was like, this is a must have. And I got it and I was like, it's not that great. So I'll finish it. Doesn't make me break out. I'm happy with it. We'll get you some rainbow goldfish. Oh my goodness. So yeah, Glow Recipe avocado mask. It maybe like a C. For if you're gonna get luxury, you could probably go with something a lot nicer than this, unfortunately. Let me get my child her goldfish so I can do the rest in peace. Un momento. I know, baby. All right. Goldfish. Are we out of goldfish?
No.
Here, I got regular. Oh, here you go. I got the goldfish. I got the goldfish. Here you go. There's a fresh one just in case you need extra. Okay.
Look at this.
Oh, your paintings look so good.
I have red, orange, blue,
Oh,
green,
I love it, babe.
yellow.
What a good job. All right, guys. Sorry on that.
All of those colors make a rainbow.
And then also something that was a drugstore item was the Neutrogena Rapid Clear for stubborn acne. I don't really have stubborn acne, but I wanted to try something a little different. This is a benzoyl peroxide, so it doesn't have salicylic acid. It's a little bit different, and you just need a tiny little bit. It does have a higher concentration in it. It's white. If you put a lot on, it'll dry white. If you put a little bit on, it dries clear. But this has actually really helped. I liked it. Just put a little bit on any spots that are coming up, and it knocks it out. And this is probably around 10 bucks. I don't know. Hey, Sandra. About 10 bucks. It's pretty good. I like it. I recently, from Younique, they had, was it May, I think, that they did their special, and it was their new line with the beachfront, like, chilling stuff. I have some things I really liked and some that were eh. Something that I really liked was their beachfront chilling lip butter. I didn't feel the chilling effect, but it was a really beautiful color. This is called the Sunrise Glow, and it's a really, put a little bit on here, a really pretty, almost like rose color, but it has a beautiful gold built into it. It reminds me a lot of Tarte. They had what they call a shade shifting lipstick. And that shade shifting lipstick, it was more expensive, but it was a lot more opaque. It wasn't as buttery as this was. So I actually really do prefer this if I have to reach for something. It does have a little mintiness to it. I don't know if it's really chilling, but it was really nice. So I do like their beachfront lip butter is really nice.
Mommy, I'm almost done.
Almost. Can you let me finish, please?
Mommy, are you not
Yes.
gonna make mad when you get done?
No. Go paint, baby. This is the unique blush that came with it. This is also part of the chilling thing. Now, let me say, I love the blush, but I am a stickler when it comes to packaging. And I was very surprised. Unique usually does a great job with packaging. I was not crazy about this and the setting powder that came with it. The packaging, I think, really missed the mark. Let me tell you why. The blusher is fantastic. It almost has, it's just a pretty, really nice light rose color, but it has like the craziest effect when you put it on, and in the light, it almost has, you can't see it on here, but in the light, it almost has like a duochrome, beautiful, like greenish tint to it, which why would you want green on your face? It doesn't look that way. When you put it on, it just looks really fresh and pretty. But when I first tested this, I was like, oh, I did not expect that. I look like a mermaid. But on your face, it doesn't really look like that. I think it just catches the light really nicely. And it is a loose powder, which is a little messier. And it has this little net in it right here. As you can see, it's already going everywhere. So to get the product out, you have to turn it upside down, sift it out, turn it back over, and then a lot of times it gets on the rim and the outside, and it just makes a big mess. But the product is great. So I am, like, as you can see, like running low on this because this was a good product. The only weird thing with these two that are chilling, it's not really chilling, it just feels wet when it's on your skin. Like, who wants a wet powder on your skin? I don't get it. I think they were going for, ooh, it's cool because it's summertime and you want something that feels cold and cool on your face. No, it just feels like I'm dragging water across my face. I don't get it. I think that was unnecessary. It was a little bit gimmicky. Hey, Angel. So I love the blush. Blush is fantastic. I'm almost out and I'm really sad about it. But I just don't like the packaging. I just wasn't crazy about it. But the color, if they come out with this separately as like a permanent piece, I'm all about it. The setting powder. First of all, it's like, why? Why does this need to be this big? Okay, look, and it's every time you undo it, it's kind of hard to get off and it kind of clicks and it's just really weird. Now, they did put this little sponge on top. You can wait a few minutes for juice, baby, please. You want some water? You want water? Okay, I can get you water real quick. Go sit down. Uh-oh, you're okay. You're okay. You're fine. This was an accident. Here you go, water. Don't spill, please. Don't spill. So this powder, hey, Kevin. This powder, like why? Why do you need for this tiny little thin sponge that you can't take off? Why do you need this much? I don't get it. It's huge. It doesn't fit in a makeup bag well. It doesn't fit in the drawer where I keep my spare makeup well. It's just a huge space waster. I don't understand. The powder itself, again, it doesn't feel cooling. It feels wet when you put it on your skin. And I hate that it is this really bright shade of white because I don't care who you are, unless you are alabaster white, any of these setting powders that are white, eventually, if they don't look white on your skin, they're gonna lighten the shade. I don't like them. I use either a banana shade to brighten or a color that is corresponding with your skin. It's also really hard. Look how hard I shook that and only that much powder came out. So it's really hard to get the powder out and it can become very thick. And the thing is, these are such small little containers. What powder brush is gonna fit in this? And what powder brush is gonna fit in this tiny little thing? I mean, it's crazy. I have to, and they sent 2 brushes with it, which I love the brushes. They sent a powder brush and a blush brush, but I can only get like half of the brush inside here to get the blush out. So I wasn't crazy about that. Hey, Mary Catherine. I just wasn't crazy about it. I think that the products, this is okay, but this was great. The packaging was just a miss for me. So I wasn't crazy about that. Some things I am loving right now though. I love Mally. Some of her stuff is a little bit of a miss for me, but this eyeshadow stick, they're some of my favorites. I love giving these as gifts. But essentially they are these beautiful eyeshadow sticks. They do not come off. You have about, I don't know, probably about 15-20 seconds, and then they are on. This is the color Autumn Shimmer. So they've got shimmers, they've got mattes. You can get a darker shade and use it kind of as a liner and smudge it out a little bit. But this is a beautiful, can you see it? It is right there. And I mean, this stuff does not, it's still malleable right now, but once this dries down, like, it does not come off your eyes. Right now they have a sale at Kohl's. Usually these are $25 a piece. They're selling them for $10 a piece because I think they're getting rid of her line. I know Ulta has already cut ties with her, but I don't know why. This is great. You can still order these in sets of these on QVC, as far as I know, and also on Mally's site. Her makeup site is really good. So this is one of her products I do love, is the eyeshadow stick. So I saw these on sale and I snatched it up because they're great. Also a new foundation I was able to get a little mini of, Benefit. It's the Hello Happy, the Flawless Brightening Foundation. I love it. And I love that they're doing just tiny little bottles so you can try it out. Now, their color range, I think they've got like maybe 20 shades, so they're not gonna fit every single shade, but I have shade number 4, which is sort of like a medium, light medium olive. Hi, Amanda. So I think that with this, they had a liquid that came out and it was really more of a CC cream, and I had no expectations it was going to be anything great. CC creams do not have the coverage that I like, but this Hello Happy CC cream was surprisingly great, and I thought I'm gonna have to look into that because that is a really good product, and it might be something even good for winter, where I'm not quite as heavy, my skin isn't sweating as much, I'm not getting as shiny. It gives a really healthy glow. And then I saw they came out with the foundation, Hello Happy foundation, and it's so cute. It has like the little happy face on it, and they have little minis, and so I think this was $15. I found this at Belk in Raleigh at Crabtree Mall, but I'm sure that you can go online and find them. I'm not sure if Ulta has minis. Sephora may, I don't know. I can't verify that, but I know that Belk does have the minis in stock at Crabtree. And I love it. I love it. I've been using it every day. It gives a really healthy glow. If you want to keep it glowy, keep it glowy. I set it with my banana setting powder, with the Can't Stop, Won't Stop powder from NYX. And that just kind of mats it down, which is great. Thanks, babe. She's handing me my next thing. But yeah, Benefit, Hello Happy. Their new foundation is in the glass bottle. Great packaging. Looks very pretty. Looks very nice sitting on a table. And I love this. So I think this is a win, and I probably will end up getting a full size. So that I love. Got 2 hair products. Now that I'm actually blow drying my hair straight and curling it, I'm like, I don't even know what I need. I'm sorry, but girls with curly hair, naturally curly hair, we don't, like I said earlier, we don't usually own curling irons, and we don't have any of those products because usually it's just some gel and a diffuser. But now that I've kind of learned how to do a little bit more with it, I'm like, I don't even know what I need to try and use. I found a really good, and this is for anybody, the Tresemme. It's called Between Washes Dry Shampoo. It smells super good, and it is clear as can be. It is great. Hey, Michelle. So this spray, Ava wants to see too. See, nothing on there. Can't see it, can you? So look, sprayed it on, literally clear as can be, which is great for dark hair. Look, oh, there's a little bit of white in there. So there is a little bit of powder, but it blends really nice, and it smells so good. It has that Tresemme kind of fragrance to it. And a good trick too is if you know you're gonna be, redoing a style, you can actually do it at night and sleep with it if it's a concern. So that way it has all night to soak in. Oh, you want some too? Ready? Whoa, pretty great. So I really like this. I just started using this. And it's, I think, like $4. It's great. Hey, Emily. So this Tresemme In Between Washes, fresh and clean, no visible residue. So you saw there was a little bit of white that came out, and my hair's really dark. And it blends right in, and it just gives you a little bit of volume, a little extra something. I like it. And last but not least, this is from Big Sexy Hair. This is the Hot Sexy Hair, and this is it's called Protect Me, and it is a protection hairspray, up to 450 degree hot tool protection. So this will protect you up to 450 degrees. I do not go that hot, but I noticed when I was using the curling iron, I'm like, my hair smells kind of like it's burning. I think I need to turn it down. Like, it didn't really, I'm sure it like damaged it, but it didn't like burn off the ends or anything. It wasn't that hot. But when I use this, it has no scent to it, and I did turn it down a little bit because it's one of those basic kind of curling irons, and it doesn't give you like the heat temperatures. It's just like 1 through 30. So I have no clue. So I have it on like, I don't know, like 18, and I'm just kind of working my way up, but I feel pretty good with it. If I curl it in the morning, I'll blow dry it at night, and when I curl it in the morning, it stays for most of the day. It will start to let up around maybe hour 6. So I did refresh it a little bit when I came home and just grabbed a couple sections, sprayed some of this on it. You can spray it on dry hair, and you can kind of use it as a hairspray too. So it'll help keep, not only protect your hair, but it'll help keep a little bit of shape in there. It smells really good too. All their stuff is good. Now this is a little more pricey. This was about $18. I got this at Target, but if it's gonna work and it's gonna protect my hair from getting damaged, boop, it's really good. Also, I'm not gonna go grab it because I don't wanna leave the camera for like the 18th time in this video. Something for girls that are highlighting their hair. I ended up going, I've always gone with golden shades in my hair. I went to my stylist and she said, I think you need to go ashy. And I was like, oh, ashy. And she said, no, it's not gonna look ashy, but it's gonna be a little bit brighter and a little bit lighter, so you're not gonna instantly turn to that brassy color. And I was like, oh, that sounds like a good idea. So we tried that. I absolutely love it. It doesn't look frosty. That's what I was afraid it was gonna look like. It does not look that way. It looks very warm. It looks very natural. She kind of did an ombre, so I'm not gonna have crazy roots coming out. She is great. If you want her info, let me know. She is here in Wilson. But I was like, what do I do about it like turning on me? Because I mean, we spent all this money getting all of this stuff done to our hair, and then it's like 3 weeks later it looks, you know, like gold and ruddy and not the color that I started with. So she said the purple shampoo is the way to go. Now I've heard that, but I'm like, there's 8,000 on the market. What do I get? And she said she actually got me a bottle. She got me a liter for $20, which is $6 cheaper than Ulta, which is fantastic. So she got me a liter, and it's from Matrix, and it's called So Silver. So what it does is it just helps tone rather than turning it silver. It works on like silver and like bright like whites and grays, but it helps the highlighted hair, or if you color treat and your hair is blonde, it keeps it looking blonder and brighter and longer. And it's just the shampoo. And I asked her, I said, do I need to get the conditioner? And she was like, no, conditioner's a gimmick. Just stick with the shampoo. Yeah, babe. Yes, get some mayonnaise. You're good. So stick with the shampoo. And so she went ahead and got me the shampoo, and that made me feel good because then I knew she wasn't just trying to make a sale. But she got me the shampoo, and it said on there to wear gloves. You actually don't have to wear gloves. It didn't stain my hands, but it is like dark indigo purple, super purple. And you can just lather it, and it does have a big heavy lather, and you just hang out with it for a couple of minutes while you finish up your shower and then rinse it out. It will look like, you know, purple all over the shower, so I had to like rinse off the shower. But it's been working great for me. So I really, really like this. I am really liking it. So yeah. These are my products. So I just wanted to do a quick live to talk about some things that I was using, that I was liking, that I was loving, some things that were like way overpriced and not worth it. Not worth it. Go back and rewatch. I'm not gonna go over them again because I don't want to waste your time. But yeah, Glow Recipe and Farsali, I'll use it. I didn't have any adverse reactions to it, but I just don't think it's worth the price tag. But here we are with like Neutrogena and Vaseline, and they're like killing it for me. I love it. Hey, Melinda. So I had some really good stuff. Oh, and I almost forgot my last eyeshadow here. Y'all know I had to throw in some Tarte. I love it. So as you can see from the top, you're like, whoa, what is happening with that color? This is their new, before I tell you the wrong thing, chrome paint shadow pot. Oh my God, it's so nice. This one's called Wild at Heart. So when you first look at it, it looks pink, like pink. And I thought, okay, I've got 1,000 pinks, not a big deal. And it does look pressed. Don't let it fool you. If you knock this on a table, it's gonna instantly turn to loose powder. That's how soft it is. So these chrome paints are meant to be used with your fingers if you wanna get super duper iridescent colors. I tap it on with a brush because this color is beautiful, but it may not be suitable for everyday use. This has a beautiful, it's a pink, but it's got a flash of like indigo kind of pinky purple with a little bit of green in it. I mean, it's the coolest looking color. I've already gotten so many compliments on it. It's not enough, I think, to wear by itself. So I would suggest what I did today, I actually have it on today, and I don't know if you can really catch it in the light, but I did sort of like a brownish kind of orange as a base and did a kind of medium brown in the crease, and then I use this as kind of a top coat, and I just very lightly touched my brush on the top, tapped it off to get any excess because it will fall out because this stuff is super soft, and it gives a beautiful sheen of color, and you're only going to catch that green or that iridescence if you're outside. So it's something that just kind of lights up and it catches the light just right where it's just like, what is that? So I've had people, you're shaking the table, baby. I've had people go, oh my gosh, what are you wearing? But it is super soft. Well, you can tell it's that you can see the iridescence a little bit there. So let me put it on. You can see there a little bit. The iridescence on that is crazy. But it has that kind of like green flash to it. No, ma'am. Ooh, that would be a mess. She picked it up. That would have been a mess, y'all. So you can see that iridescent color. It's so hard to do with this light, but you can see that iridescence right there. And look at that eyeshadow that I had on here. Woo! Yes, you can have a little bit in the cap. Look, that stuff is not coming off. That was the Mally Evercolor Shadow Stick Extra. I don't know why it's extra, but that's this stuff. You, like I said, give it about 30 seconds and like, woo, not coming off, not coming off. It is gonna stay on. You don't even have to use a primer. You can just throw this stuff on your eyelashes and keep it moving. Yeah, you see it, baby? Yeah, she's very interested. She loves makeup almost as much as I do, which is a problem. So, yes, the Tarte Shadow Pots. I know that they have this color, Wild at Heart. I think that they had a more of like a gold color. And then they also had a really pretty deep, like purple color. That was one of their new shades for the season. So definitely check them out. So yeah, this is the new Tarte Wild at Heart Chrome Paint. I love it. Okay, guys, if there's anything that you've seen around that you want me to try out, or if you've used any of these things, let me know what your thoughts are. Be sure to share the video. I just wanted to hang out with everybody and tell you about some things that I had used. I've been wanting to do a video, and I'm like, I need inspiration. What am I gonna do? And then I thought, oh my gosh, I've actually over the last month or two, really, collected a lot of items, and I was like, and I have got opinions. So, hey Carrie, how are you? So I just wanted to go ahead and let you know kind of what I've been using, what's been working, what is overpriced, and what I think you can run out and grab and be happy with. So let me know your thoughts, and thank you guys so much for joining, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Have a great weekend.